All right, so I have a question for
42.
this episode. Not 42, unless that's your age, then possibly.
Nope.
So my question is, what are you going to miss in terms of your children will not be able to experience as children or even when they grow up? And let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Do you remember channel surfing? Where you just sit there on the TV and click and just keep going through the channels till you found something good and you stopped and watched it?
The mute button doesn't
Well,
work.
well, you don't like the question?
No, carry on.
So, you know, with today's technology, like with streaming services and things like that, you don't do channel surfing. I mean, it's kind of a version of it where you're going through and selecting what you want to watch, but it's not the same experience as where you can sit there and go to the channel, then watch a few minutes of it and be like, I don't want to watch this, and just change the channel. And then watch something else that's already in progress or something like that. It's everything starts from the beginning.
And that will tell you how old I am because I still do that shit.
Well, I mean,
I don't even look at the guide. I just go,
That's what I do at the in-laws' house.
Yeah. So, but
that's because I don't know what the hell's on all those fancy Tennessee Knoxville stations, or what the hell all those stations are. I think Grimm had a. So I'm gonna go with let Grimm go first.
I miss anticipation, the waiting. Okay, like
that's another one.
You had to dial in to the internet, which took a minute in itself. So there's a minute of waiting there just to find a website to be like, hey, I'm going to download this song. Download for 10 to 15 minutes over dial-up to find out you fucking hated that song 2 minutes later.
What about when you downloaded that song for 10 minutes and it was corrupt and you didn't get shit?
Yeah, and you had nothing. You had just wasted 10 minutes of your life.
Yep.
Okay. Same scenario. But say the kids today won't have to wait a whole year to watch something like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer because it only came on once a year.
Watch it anytime.
Yeah, you can watch it anytime now. Or, Wizard of Oz. Wizard of Oz was one of those that was once a year for me. That only came on, it was like ABC or NBC, something like that. Came on once a year, and that's when you caught it.
Or how about you had to wait till like Thanksgiving or Christmas to watch all of the Star Wars movies at one time? Or you had to have, Skinamax or HBO to watch Star Wars.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I don't know any kids that like come up to me and they're like, hey, I really want to watch that stop motion animation, holiday movie in July.
Yeah, but
how old's
your youngest? Do
what?
How old's your youngest? So
did you have to count on your fingers and toes?
He did.
I did.
I did.
I was like, fuck, what year is it?
Well, I know that like my youngest is still, wants to watch, when he sees the advertisements, and that's something else kids get to miss now that we don't have a whole lot of that as advertising. But I know like my youngest is, oh, yeah, you talk about the stop motion Rudolph, he wants to see it.
Yeah. You just have to wait a year to see that. Or if you lose the remote, you got to tell your kid, hey, go change the channel.
Yeah, I miss that.
Now there's not even a fucking button for it on the TV anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah,
there's not even
the TV in our den doesn't have a channel button. Hell, it ain't got a power button, I don't think.
Yeah, no, mine doesn't either. It has the sweet feature of pulling the power cable.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know that channel surfing has gone away. I think it's just changed. I think TikTok is the new channel surfing.
I was about to say Reels, TikTok.
Yeah,
you're just flipping through that now. Yeah.
Yep.
So, in a way, you're right.
I went through 6 apps to find shit to watch.
So that's a fair point. Because I mean, you're literally just scrolling through stuff, looking for something you want to watch, and then you stop on the one you want to watch.
Right.
So fair point.
But
How about oh, go ahead, Andy.
not knowing what the hell I'm watching. Even in channel surfing, you stop in something and go, what?
Right.
Where now I can just pull up an app and go, oh, this is something Ryan Reynolds, something. Might be
You
decent.
know down to the episode and who was in it.
Yeah. You know down to the scene who was in it.
Yeah. But do you think we were better off being able to pick out movies like that because we were exposed to stuff like that? Because literally, when you're channel surfing, you're in the middle of a movie. You don't have any, information about it. You have to decipher from the scene what movie it is, who's in it, things like that. You can't pull up the information like you can now and say, okay, it's this movie.
No,
You know,
you
this
went to the
actor's in it.
newspaper. You got off the TV guide from the newspaper.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you got the newspaper. If not, you just kind of hope
If not,
somebody.
you're just
waiting
guessing.
for commercials.
Or how about rotary phones?
I do not miss rotary phones.
I don't miss.
I didn't say I missed them.
Me either.
That's a
Well,
complicated process to dial a number, though.
Even on a
It is a
touch phone with
complicated
the rotary, toggle,
Mm-hmm.
I'm still gonna pass. No, I do miss having a POTS line, but I don't miss having a rotary dial.
Well, okay. The only positive thing about the rotary phone was it was a instant weapon in your home. It was so heavy
That motherfucker.
you could literally kill somebody with it.
True.
Our son, we didn't have.
I actually
one.
kind of want to know the statistic on that now, like how many people were killed via rotary phone.
rotary
Your
phone.
rotary phone.
Yeah.
That'd be something to look up.
Sure, the FBI.
How many
has a
cheating
thing on that.
husbands met their end?
With Southern Belle plastered in the middle of their forehead.
Yeah,
Right.
the circles all like like they're from fucking Stargate.
Nice.
I was just thinking about that
Yeah.
today. I was like, there's so many things that when we were growing up that kids would not experience today. It just doesn't exist. A payphone doesn't exist.
They still exist.
Man, I
You
took
just
a
have to know
photo
where
of the
hell
last
to
one I
find
found.
Well, okay, how about a working payphone?
them. Okay, well now that's a whole different story.
Those are rare.
What's
Yeah, how about a
Superman
working
changing then?
Broom
He's
closet.
not. He's like, take away all my damn payphones. I ain't protecting y'all bitches no more. Fuck it.
I'm getting changed in the street.
I think
Y'all about to find out whether it's underwear day.
And
now that I'm
Superman
thinking about
always
your
had two
question,
pairs
Ben,
on.
I got one for you. Everybody's seen the meme, so it's the music thing where you had to wait for one song to come on,
Oh fuck yeah!
press record, and record the song.
Oh,
That's
you're
how you
talking
made
about
mixtapes.
tapes. Yeah.
You waited for the DJ to
Mixtapes.
play that shit.
Yeah. Mixtapes.
Yeah, that was interesting. And then
Mix
someone would get a
CDs.
good one and like make copies of it and share it.
Yes.
I feel very old now that I said that out loud.
Well, but now that's been replaced by you can share a playlist.
Yeah.
Did that last week? Yeah.
Yeah, you can share a playlist on Spotify,
Uh,
on Amazon. You can share those. It's not the
I don't
same.
share my playlists, sir. Those are special to me.
Well, you never made a mixtape either, did you?
No, well, I did until one kid
Knowing
got
him,
pissed
no.
because I put Gangster's Paradise as the first track of a mixtape, but I like missed the first at the beginning of the song, and he was like, "Dude, you got to get that DVDs," and I was like, "Go fuck yourself. I'm not doing it anymore."
Do you know what it took to get that?
I missed half a second of a song, and then it killed me ever making a mixtape.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
I miss
So you did
the
it.
being untethered, like not having a cell phone or anything and just being out free,
Oh, yeah.
Riding bikes
Where-
and stuff. I don't
where it was
think
actually
kids are gonna be able to
dangerous.
do that. Do what?
Where it was actually dangerous.
Right.
Like going out and doing anything, like, hey, I'm gonna go to Atlanta today. As soon as you got lost on that one side road, suddenly you're fucked. Like you're stopping by
Well,
gas stations, praying to God that they're not gonna laugh at you, or be
Yeah.
like, please God, get me back to Noonan or whatever. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I didn't grow up in a city, so it was like, we just stayed away from the high traffic road and tried not to get caught on barbed wire when we were jumping fences.
I'm with Zach though. You're right. I kind of miss just tossing my not having to be connected all the time.
I try to do that a little bit. Like I'll put my phone on silent, and when I'm out with people, I'll just unless my wife's not there, and then I need to pay attention because that's how arguments start is when you ignore text messages.
Yeah, that is how that happens.
Yeah,
But no, that's a fair point.
Yeah, in reverse, I would be upset also, but I try not to ignore.
But yeah, how about the fact that MTV doesn't play music videos anymore?
What's
Oh,
MTV?
go fuck yourself. That's just terrible.
It is horrible.
I mean, just think about it.
I remember a time before MTV, so
I remember a time before
I
MTV too, but my point is MTV used to be nothing but wall-to-wall music videos, right?
24
Now
hours
it's
a day.
wall-to-wall reality shows.
I didn't know there was still
What
channels.
sells.
I didn't know they were still on TV, so
Yeah, we were talking about that the other day. We didn't know they were still on TV.
VH1. Yeah, didn't we say something about VH1 too?
Yeah, is
Yeah,
VH1
we don't know if
still
VH1's still
a thing?
alive, but it is. It's online mostly.
Same
but
shit.
It is the thing.
Yeah, and I remember people. A friend of mine his dad had satellite, and he had MTV2,
MVTV2, yeah.
yeah, which was actually music videos after
Mhm.
MTV stopped playing them.
It's where they transferred the music videos to.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
and then they stopped playing them there too, because later I was setting up a satellite dish for a work thing, and I was flipping through the channels. I just needed something to run to make sure that I didn't mess anything up while I was working on something, and I switched it to MTV2, and it played one music video, and then it was a reality TV show after that, I think. So it was like,
That sucks.
whatever. They're all on YouTube now, I guess, so it's not entirely gone, but there's no like VJs kind of
Yeah. No.
picking
Doesn't
the stuff.
exist.
God, I miss Carson Daly being TRL, acting like everything
Right?
was off.
yes.
He was such a great hype
Kids
man.
won't know
for not being
TRL.
hype.
That's another thing kids aren't going to be able to do. Go out and rent a
Damn
movie
straight.
from a store and bring it home.
No, I'm all right with that. I worked at Blockbuster long enough to know they can fuck off.
I miss Blockbuster. I don't know what you're talking about.
I miss
I don't-
Turtles.
I don't. No, people
didn't
were
have
old.
good enough memories.
Let's go old school. I miss Turtles.
Oh, Turtles. I miss Turtles.
Story.
Yeah,
Music
movies
store.
and music.
Music store.
Music started as a music store, and then they started renting movies.
Gotcha.
Yep.
And when they got bought out by Blockbuster,
Eventually,
is
they
when
got
I
a lot of
jumped into the music business. As a,
Turtles was really cool because their gift cards were these little metal medallions that look like records, and the different colors indicated what denomination it was. But it was so cool to have one of those.
and they had the stamps.
God.
You could
sheets of
collect- yep.
stamps.
They'd have sheets of stamps, and you could get different stamps. And once you got
Yeah.
so many, you could get like a free album or whatever.
It's a good rewards program. You guys,
Yeah, you're showing your age right now.
Hell.
I'm just letting you know.
I still have one of those books, man.
There's
Yeah?
probably one at mom and dad's.
I
Yeah,
still have one of the coins.
you have a medallion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
I love those
We-
things.
the
only
we
thing
didn't
is
have
you
a
couldn't get change
Blockbuster
back on
near
them.
the house. Do what?
Couldn't get change back on them.
So it was a little bit of a hey, we got extra money out of this.
Yeah, pretty much. Like if you don't spend the whole amount,
Always spend over.
We had a video store near our house. Like it was walking distance, but it's probably like a half mile, so it was like a serious walk. But it was like a mom and pop's place, and they had like the little circle tags with the number of the video on it, and you took the
yes,
tag.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, cool. They go back and grab your copy of the movie.